Hey folks, Cool18 here. Welcome to another episode of Let's Play Slay the Spire. We are in the running the beta build, playing as the Defect over here. And we got a Pandora's box from finding the Act 1 boss, so we had a fair number of random cards added, but no more strikes, no more defenses, which could, ultimately leads towards a stronger deck, but can be a little awkward for a little bit if you don't have the right balance of things. We'll see. This guy here, heavy on the block, gives us a little bit of time to develop, which isn't too shabby. Are we even going to use a skim here? Yes, we are, in fact, because I don't need to leap, so we will use the skim first. We can use... Okay, let's see. We're obviously ball lightning and zapping. Yeah, and then we'll recur just to get an extra zap on there. And that's going to be okay. A reinforced body can be a really good thing to use at the appropriate time, although undo is also a really strong effect for that. Or there's buffer as well. Storm is really nice if you are going for more power tech. Upgraded, I think, gives you 2 channel lightnings. Now, it does require that you get hit, which isn't always what you're looking for, but... okay. That can go down. It's just going to get eaten, but that's fine. We're about to get hit, so I may as well put down the Storm. And then with 2 mana, I guess I'll get the Streamline. When it comes back again, it'll be cheaper. It would have been nice to get a Darkness charge, but that's okay. At least we'll get a Lightning Storm charge here. I had the energy, but I think we can probably be okay here. Let's use the White Noise and see what happens. We get another Storm. So now we'll get 2 Lightning whenever we get hit. And I think what we're going to do is Cold Snap twice to get some defense going on. Well, or you know what? I'll Cold Snap once, and then I'll Rainbow. Because I don't need to do... no, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. We have Lethal. Herpaderp. Forgot that this guy's not that strong. I don't know about Turbo. It is upgraded, which is nice. I don't know how bad Voids are. Unplayable status cards that consume energy when drawn. Presumably they eat 1 energy when you draw it. So it's like... if you've got other ways to cycle things, I don't know. Scrap is interesting. There's all sorts of like zero cost tech in the game. Whenever you play a power card, draw 2 cards. We don't have that many powers, but this character really does revolve quite well around a lot of powers. At some point I gotta try the Turbo, but I think I'll just grab the Heatsink here. Although we still clearly need something to give us energy, but there's a few things to do that. There's Plasma Orbs, there's an ability that doubles your mana in play. Okay, well, we'll start with the White Noise. So we get a loop. Love this. At the start of your turn, use the passive ability of your next orb. Now, these guys, I actually have had a bit of a hard time killing these in the timer. Do I want to skim? Probably not. I guess we leap. And then I guess we streamline. I may have wanted... you know what? May have wanted an energy potion. I think we're going to fire potion in this, though. Because we want to use a potion. He getting hit is good. Cold Snap does exactly 6. Boom. Die. Go for the eyes. Heatsink. Ball Lightning. Again, we'll take some damage. We're very low on blocks. What we need, there's this great block card that I've really come to love. I don't remember what it's called, but it gives you a little bit of block, and it gives you 2 frost charges. And that's really been the basis of the stuff that I use to generate a lot of frost. Although it becomes particularly nice, because of its cost of 2, it becomes really nice if you've got +1 energy from something, because then you can cast 2 of them in the same turn. There's a lot of really solid 2 casting cost cards, I feel, with the Defect, so getting +1 energy is actually... becomes very important. But there are a lot of ways to get it. So, probably what I want to do is just get a 2-charge reinforced body off here. That still means he's going to hit me once. On the other hand, and there we go, he's dead. I can do that for 0. There we go. Cool. Get me my gold. I like Impulse because I like to go with like, give me more orbs. Impulse tends to be very strong. Our upgraded heatsink is pretty sexy. I already have an upgraded heatsink. I mean, how much card draw do I really need? I won't be able to spend it all. An Impulse is good. If I can get it upgraded, then 1 Impulse is enough. If I can't, then maybe 2, because they do exhaust. It's 85 gold, receive a relic. Sure. Per wheel, non-boss chests now also contain cards. Yeah, I guess we go to the shop. So, okay, we don't have any of these. That's fine. Capacitor, it's not upgraded, but it's okay. I still don't care about that. Barrage can be kind of neat if you get a lot, but we're not really at the stage of having crazy mounts. I think I like the idea of removing a card. Well, I guess we remove Parasite. Derp. Okay. We lose 3 max HP. Fine. Okay, yes. I don't think I'm buying anything. Cold-Headed is nice, especially if it's upgraded, but I don't think it's worth buying. 1 Frost isn't that much block, and again, without any bonus mana, bonus energy, it's kind of painful. Removal of strike. Okay, no, I don't have any strikes to remove, and I don't need bites. I will refuse. All right. Yeah, we don't need bites. We've got other ways to do damage. Okay, these multi fights are going to be bad for us just because we don't have any splash damage other than the blizzard. We're going to weakness this guy because he does the most damage. He's also he's less dangerous against us because he nets you at some point and then you can't play an attack that turn, but that's less of a problem for us. I could do a big reinforced body here. The problem is we kind of need... You know what? There we go. That's the way to do it. That's the time to use the energy potion so we can play out our whole hand and get a big reinforced body to minimize how much damage we take. I'm still taking some, but that's okay. So I'm not a huge fan of the Dark Orbs just because a lot of times they sort of get their power wasted on someone small. I don't think we need the Skim. We will be hit a lot. I think it's worth dropping the Storm. I think he's netting us this time. We will drop a Leap. And this is my increased Ball Lightning, and killing one of these guys soon is good. But I think getting a little bit more armor from this is good. He's the lowest hit point, and again, other than, like, these technically are attacks, but I'm not reliant on attacks. Him netting me is really not so bad. The wound's the most annoying part right now. I did get the Cold Snap, but yeah. See, none of these are attack. Well, Streamline is. Okay, so I'll be wasting a mana. But we will zap. I can Impulse to trigger everything. And I guess I'll dual cast. It would actually be very handy to dual cast on that, but... Yeah, okay, so we're taking a lot of damage on this attack. Not quite dead, but goddamn close. Okay, let's start by seeing what the white noise gives us. Machine learning, draw cards, yes. Although, I guess I should have heat synced first. Well, it doesn't matter, we're going to be playing all this. Wait, I did that wrong. No, that's fine. Yeah. Am I just dead? That is going to proc that, bring me up to 21. And I'll get another Frost. No, I'll be alive with 1 hit point! I still have the Fire Potion. Oh, okay. Boom, and 1 hit point. Yeah, these fights are really bad against this early on. Can I get lethal on him? No. So what I'm going to have to do is zap. And then recur this thing. So I'll have a total of 7 armor. So at least I won't take any damage. Wow. Somehow survive. This class is complicated for that, but... Okay, I mean, clearly we can kill him now. Whew. We get an anchor. It's not terrible. But again, none of these are really helping to start things off. That streamline's pretty good. This Tempest is actually great. Whether you've got bonus energy or not, it's great. I am a little worried about my defense, but you know what? I'm going to grab that. It's too good. Head over to the campfire. 75 gold, remove a card from my deck. Now, I can remove cards for 50 gold at shops. And while I might want my deck to be a little smaller than this, I think I'll just hold off. So, rest. Still only at 22. One of those few times I wouldn't have minded getting a Regal Pillow at some point. All these Smooth Stone for dexterity, or a Calcum for more defense on turns where I don't get it. I don't know how often that's going to come up. If that triggers before... If a Calcum triggers before my orbs, it's not bad. Melter's interesting, but yeah... Do I have a capacitor? I do, right? Yeah, I do. It's not upgraded. I could get the Leap for more immediate block, but really, again, it's sort of the Frost Engine that we're going to want later on. I'm going to invest in here. This might be sort of a dead game, though. Not going to lie. Well, we don't need the Leap right now, so even though I'd like the charge, I think I'm just going to burn one of this. Now, I will do a lot less damage against the bird. But I still think it's probably worth hitting it some. Start taking it out of the picture. This guy is very annoying. But the bird's going to buff his strength here. And he's going to start doing more damage. Although he's quite nice if you've got the... Yeah, I don't have it. The thing that, like, bounces on every hit. Weakening you is going to help a lot. Okay, since you're still not very vulnerable to direct attacks, I'm going to do that. I'm still happy with having weakened you a bit. I'll go ahead and put that down, and then get a little bit of block, and take nothing. I really wanted more of the lightning strikes to hit him. Take nothing. Alright. That's a big set of attack. Okay. It's 50-50 that he'll get hit. Now, I'm going to cold snap him to make sure he dies. Still going to take a bunch from this guy. Channeling the darkness to help set up a kill is probably better than setting up some card draw. Although I don't know if we'll be able to actually proc it. So, the question is, Orichalcum triggers, and then I get the armor. So, I mean, I'm still going to take a ridiculous amount of damage here. I may have been better keeping my blocks rather than hitting the Pandora's box, but... Oh, see, this is not bad. Impulse. Into Rainbow. We're really going to move this Dark Effect up. So we'll have lethal next turn. Assuming we can trigger the Dark, which almost certainly we will. There you go. Whee! Actually, I should have White Noise first. I might have been able to get the self-repair. That was a mistake. FTL is quite cool. And usually works just fine. If this was an upgraded Darkness, I would definitely take it. I don't think I can go through the Elite. So we'll have to take the question mark. Hope is gentle. Receive an offer. Yeah, we could actually give up a decent card and maybe get something positive here. What don't we care about that much? Honestly, we can sort of live without the FTL. We don't really have the power engine for Storm, although we have picked up a few. Actually, I'm wondering if I can just get rid of Skim. I think we can get more if we give him an upgraded card. I actually don't know the mechanic between upgraded and rare and whatnot. I'm going to Google this. Slay the Spire. It's the Wisps, right? Or Bonfire Spirits. Bonfire Spirits. Oh, so it depends on the rarity. Oh! Wow, okay. Common card, heal 5 HP. Uncommon card, heal to full. Rare card, heal to full, plus 10 max HP. Now, how can I tell the rarity of these things? This Streamline was... Oh, I'd have to look it up. Damn. And I don't actually know the stats. Hang on. Alright, I got a list. Streamline is common. Okay. Can I sort by rarity? Yes, I can. Sorry, I'm on the wiki, so I'm doing things. I know you don't get to see it. Multicast, Meteor Strike, Machine Learning, Prime, Reboot, Redo, Rainbow. I don't want to get rid of Rainbow. Fission, Creative AI, Fusion, Hyper Beam, Seek, Thunderstrike. Damn. Okay, but Uncommon will give me a full heal. So Heatsink would be 1, FTL would be 1. Glacier's what I need. I don't want to give up. The Darkness is interesting. I might actually give up Darkness, because I think I've got other things I need to upgrade. And without being upgraded, it's not that great, I feel. I'm going to give up Darkness. And I get a full heal. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Oh, good, because this fight is painful as hell. Okay, no attacks the first round. That's very handy. I appreciate you. We're going to set up the Storm. And what I think I'm going to do is use the Streamline to cheapen it a bit. And go there. Okay. Although I guess I did have armor for the first round attacks too. So he's, to me, he feels like a little bit more of a timer. Although he fills my deck with dazes, which is really frustrating. Let's see what the White Noise gives me. Machine Learning for more card draws. Get tons of dazes. Uh-huh. Do I actually dump my hand? Well, the attack is a no-brainer. And I guess that's an attack as well. The question is the leap. This will add an extra daze, but mean I take 2 less damage. Only 2 damage is the difference here. I actually think... Oh, and Orichalcum is going to trigger first. Forget about that. Excellent. That's great. Now, if I evoke these during my turn, then that's different, but yeah. Alright, that's a lot of attack. And I have no way to defend against it. Other than Orichalcum plus that. We'll drop the Heatsink. Oh yeah, it channels Lightning whenever I play a power, which is also kind of handy-dandy. Are we going to get lucky? Oh, yeah. So I will Ball Lightning you. And I'll Blizzard you for 1. Rather than skimming, because I don't really have a lot of zero-cost cards. So I'll still take some damage. And become vulnerable now, but you're just debuffing me some more. We'll FTL you. Rainbow is nice, but... That's actually a great opportunity for just a massive Tempest. Thump. 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 And turn. Get thumped a bunch more. Excellent. Don't have much in the way of Frost to defend next turn. We're still vulnerable. He's got more strength. Oh, he's not hitting me this turn again. Good. We will start with a... That's Dark Slash, so it doesn't really change much one way or another. Zap, Rainbow, go for the eyes. Gives him weak, but yeah. He's just dead, doesn't matter. Okay. Worked out better than I'd feared. Okay, Undo can be sick. Auto Shields is also really handy, although obviously with Orichalcum, that's, you know, not that relevant. Sort of a better Orichalcum, but it costs you a card and an energy. Rebound can let you do fun things, but the attack, I don't know. Having the emergency undo can be a lifesaver, but this is basically the same as the darkness. If you upgrade it, it's 2 random orbs. You do have to upgrade it. Undo upgraded becomes 1 cost. It is really expensive. Can save your bacon. You know what? I kind of just want to keep going with the orb mechanic rather than that. And I think I might upgrade... So Rainbow's 1-shot right now. I think that's livable. More damage here. I think I'm just going to upgrade the Chaos. At some point I might want to upgrade the Impulse, but we'll see. But this makes the Chaos worth taking. Now it's actually very cool. Oh, bonus chest. Ornamental Fan. That's really not going to... Other than the Orichalcum, see, even the Oddly Smooth Stone, this doesn't help with any of the block that I get from my abilities. This is really a kind of a crap set of items overall. Although we do have the thing that gives us the ability to get items. Recycle's kind of got potential. Hello World seems bad to me, doesn't it? A random common card that just starts clogging your deck? Hologram can be interesting. I think I'm just going to skip these. I still don't have the mana to make Skim worthwhile. So, obviously with the Pantograph and my health in general, even ignoring the Pantograph, I'm going to do some more smithing here. Getting rid of that is definitely a possibility. It's free, though, which is nice. I'm wondering about upgrading the Capacitor, because it's almost, in a sense, not worth casting right now. It's either that or maybe the Rainbow for the second. I think I'm going to upgrade Capacitor. If I upgrade Skim, it just, yeah, 4 cards. It'd be nice if it became free, but I think that would be too good. Yeah, I think that the extra orb will be good. All right, so we got Knight 420 over here. He's got kind of a hard and rage timer, but he does start off nice and slow, which I appreciate. I might save the Rainbow, but then that doesn't really use my mana very well. May as well recur. Hit him some more. At least there's only 1 target, so the Dark will hit for fairly significant damage as it charges up. It's a fair amount of armor. We could do a massive Tempest. But no, I think, first of all, we're going to Capacitor. We could... I was tempted to do the Impulse, like Cold Snap into Impulse for some defense. But there's something to be said about getting this down to a really low cost as early as possible. He's not hitting that hard right now. The extra armor from getting the second Frost... Yeah, I think it's probably better to do this. Especially, yeah, since with the Orichalcum, I'm not going to take that much anyway. And that starts to get that cheaper. Get rid of the heatsink. Now, I could reinforce body for a lot, but... I think what I'm going to do is Chaos and then reinforce body for a little bit of block. Although, wait, that's the same as I'll get from Orichalcum. So do I Blizzard? I mean, this might give me another Frost Orb, so Blizzard might do 4 damage. I might want to just Skim first and see what else I would get, but... Well, I got some 0-cost cards, actually. We'll Skim for the 0-cost cards. Go for the eyes. I could play the Storm as a power... But no, I think the Chaos... Hey, we got more energy. The Plasma Orbs are fun. Okay, end turn. Get the block. I mean, we'll still take a fair amount, but we need to weaken him, actually. So we're taking 6. All right. We'll start with the white noise. We get Storm, so whenever we play powers, more things trigger. So we'll go, well, we'll get the FTL, because we got to do that before we cast too much stuff. We'll drop the Storm to get it out of there. I know, I want to cast the Streamline to start getting it down to a 0 cost. Keep dumping these 0 cost cards. Things are triggering. We actually got the block from the fan, which is interesting. I could do some dual cast stuff. I don't think I need to skim. I think just cold snapping twice is going to be fine. Actually, that'll proc that orb, giving me energy. I could have dual casted that orb, actually, if I'd done that. I should have done that. Oh, that was a mistake. I could have dual casted the plasma orb. I don't need armor right now, so I'll just ball lightning. Which incidentally gives me a bunch of more armor, but that's okay. I might want a second capacitor. Unless I get the insert at this fight, I might go start looking for it. Well, we've got that Tempest. It's not a bad time to use it, is it? It's going to burn these armor generators, which we'll want next turn, but what I really need is the card that gives me +4 focus. That would make this like devastatingly brutal. What's that doing? 6 now? Okay, well, we'll start with the FTL. Yeah, I'm not... we do have a lot of 0 cost cards, but 9's not bad either. Yeah, we'll just Blizzard you. Okay, so we're taking a fair amount of damage. And again, he's got a bit of a clock here. But so far, so good. Impulse will give us some more energy, which means I can now Cold Snap. I don't need the armor, but generates more usages of Frost for that Blizzard, which is growing in potential. And if we, again, that's probably the next thing that's going to be due for an upgrade, now that we have enough things that are setting this up. Let's see. Obviously, Streamline. I think what we do is we recur and then dual cast this. Only 36, we could, you know, charge it up to more, but I don't know, that'll do. And then, yeah, that's it. I don't know. Here, get some block. This is the thing, you end up, like, generating block on some turns when you don't really need it, and you don't get it on turns when you do. So the Calipers is actually really good on this character. So now he's getting pissed. Now we're starting to look at a lot of damage. So that's 45 there. Do I want to start with the skim? There's a good chance I'm going to generate the energy from this. So yes. Actually, I'm very happy to recursion this one. I'll get the energy and keep it in the pile. That's very good. Why is it saying X? Shouldn't it just be 0? Shouldn't this just be 0? It does the beta, so it's probably just something like that. I'm worried that it's going to eat my mana. I guess I'll save it until last. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to Cold Snap. Cold Snap. Loading some cold effects on there. Chaos. Starting to armor up. Ball Lightning. Trigger some more energy, which actually... well, we're going to find out what this X does. Okay, it is correctly 2. So I sort of wasted that plasma thing, but I wanted to cycle through as many frost effects as I possibly could. So we still took some damage. Alright. FTL. Obviously we go for the eyes, weakening him, which is very good. What do we want to dual cast? Probably an armor dual cast is okay. Although we've got the reinforced body too. Wow. I mean, I guess the question is, am I dual casting anything? I think the answer is yes. I think I'm going to dual cast, followed by casting Cold Snap to reload it. And yeah, we've got tons of armor now. I don't even need this, because we're going to gain enough to block all the damage. Saw Blizzard, now making 24 damage. See, I like this sort of defend Blizzard kind of build with this guy. I feel like we've got a lot of the parts in place now. And I think he's still going to start doing some ridiculous attacks. I think it's worth... I'm going to Cold Snap. And I mean, we still keep doing the chip, right? I'm going to dual cast the damage from this, because obviously I'm going to have enough armor. Well, okay, I'm going to take 2. And a debuff of some kind. But I don't actually care about Frail. Generating less block doesn't matter. Vulnerable's pretty bad, though. You could theoretically have Lethal here, although I've got the reinforced body. I don't think I've got any kind of lethal. Stay weak. I guess I'll recur. Leap's more efficient than this. I'll take some, but I won't die. But are we actually going to be able to sneak in a kill here? Okay, he's not attacking me this turn. Thank you. Okay, now Streamline doesn't have a cost listed at all. So that's interesting. Ball Lightning. Dual cast. Chaos. Streamline. And death. Oh, okay. It was a little tighter than I'd hoped. There's fusion. Channel 1 plasma. What's the upgrade for this? Cost 1. Okay, that's actually probably worth it, because I've talked about the lack of energy. Although, check this out. Deal 7 damage to a random enemy for each lightning channel this turn, this combat. There's actually our killing card. Because think about, like, I've got a lot of ways that are generating lightning, right? Yeah. And that's so good for the mana, though. But I'm going to get these... No, I'm going to do that. I'm going to get fusion orbs from time to time anyway. And, excellent. Nuclear Battery. At the start of each combat, channel 1 plasma. Or we can get more orb slots for free. I'm not getting orrery. I think the plasma is better than the orb slots right now. It's basically 1 extra energy per turn. Without the disadvantage of other things. Although it's an orb, so the mechanics work a little differently, but I think it's worthwhile. All right, folks, we're going to wrap this episode up here, and we're going to do it next time. Thanks for watching. See you then.